puts it away. They will begin things at the 25.
It's going to be easy.
At quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk what the relationship is, and that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really they've had, it's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really
Cover
care.
Six.
Give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Yes, let's go.
Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver.
You get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
I think the mic is on.
Leads to
I don't know.
2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a first carry for Javon.
Get him. Yeah.
He'll be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Oh, it was a flag on offense.
So on the big tight end holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends
coming
into the league that are polished without holding.
Get him.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Joe Mixon.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of
my goal is
catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
The guy had to tackle him. See? How to tackle that boy.
First down. Here's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now,
I just wrecked this guy, Dad.
Timeout, an injured player.
Wait, is it live?
Staff takes a peek. We'll take a break.
I just wrecked this guy, Dad. Yeah.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Nope. Right here.
Burrow gonna give this.
Don't let him run it.
He stiff arms him, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
They suck.
Usually we see
first
runs like this as
down
the defense
again.
breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Of course, he had to get first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow looking for his running back, and he's got him.
What?
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
I ain't letting you get that first down again.
Every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play.
T. Higgins.
Good job.
34 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Coach, chill out.
The underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone.
Move out of my way.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
I'm going to turn right. I always
now
return
Bullock
it.
will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded just
I'm about to break
outside
their
the goal
ankles.
line.
Oh, what?
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ooh, I'm going to do a smash
Big Ben
dance.
of the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
Catch that.
Oh,
Catch
he
that,
can't
bro.
hang
Come
on.
on.
That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
Brings up second.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Ooh, I might want to do a Hail Mary.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd
going
and
way
10
down
from the
there.
20.
Here we go.
Here's Roethlisberger.
Throw it! Throw the ball!
He'll be taken down by the
I
Bengals
threw the
pressure.
ball.
Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down,
Look,
it looked
see, I
like that
threw it
right
and
ankle
it
got
didn't-
turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that
Stupid.
sideline.
This is dumb.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Come on, the ball.
Snap the ball.
Now it's Roethlisberger. That
Yes!
is incomplete.
What?
Roethlisberger's pass.
You had that in your
Nice
hands.
play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing
You had that in your hands.
and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball.
He had that
Win that
literally
turnover battle
right.
is going to be
Look,
key. They didn't
he
get
had
one
that
there,
in
but
his
you get the
hands and
feeling
he
they
just
keep making
dropped
plays
it.
like that, they might just get a few.
Catch
Yeah, once you
that.
get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake.
Yeah.
And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Up 2nd and goal.
Burrow loses the football.
Yes.
And it looks like Steeler
Woo!
football. It is.
We got it.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback.
Let's
Know
go.
where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession.
This guy had it in his hands and he just dropped it. Ooh.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger.
Catch!
And
Did you
that is
see that?
incomplete.
You
He
had
couldn't
it in
hold
your
on to the
hands.
contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. Let alone
He had it in
two
his hands and he
around
just
it,
dropped
hugging it to
it.
your body and absorbing the hit.
Oh my
Even
gosh,
for those
he
big
sucks.
tight ends who you would think
That
could
team's
absorb that
terrible.
contact.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that
Bruh.
is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
That's
and
actually
10
garbage.
yards to go.
Now Roethlisberger. And he hits his time.
First down. Let's go, baby. Woo! Good job.
As they're able to get the third down.
That's what I'm talking about.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks,
look at that.
give any
Beautiful.
different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't
Why would you tackle him in the
confidence. You're not
chest?
sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Hut.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left.
Yeah, there we go.
On the scramble there,
That was actually pretty good.
Second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Woo!
To the right side to Eric Ebron.
There we go, beautiful.
But no gain. It'll be third down.
3rd and 4. Okay, let's do this.
Third and 4.
Roethlisberger.
Catch that. Yes!
Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Beautiful. Woo! Oh, yeah. Shut your mouth.
Nice job improvising, finding other options.
Look at that.
Pass anywhere.
3 people were guarding you. 3 people, and he still caught that. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, I might want to. Okay.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger.
Catch that.
And that is incomplete.
You could have intercepted that.
This could possibly be a push-off.
What? Offense? What?
Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Here's a throw out
that was
line
terrible.
complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
That was disgusting.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete.
Bro.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, my
Well, they
God.
certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Okay.
Now Ben on 3rd and long.
Catch
He's gonna swing
that.
this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside.
And look at this. Another fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
40-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we can put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up.
Dad,
first
can you
and
play
goal.
for me?
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
No.
It's caught at the 7-yard line.
Yes.
Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And Bullock will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip.
Bengals 10.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Well, you should pass it to circle.
Now Roethlisberger to throw.
He had that
going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Roethlisberger. He'll have a first down past the 40. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And his throw here's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Swear.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Joe Mixon. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Bernard getting the handoff for Burrow. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Steelers, nothing.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score.
Steelers, nothing. Randy Bullock to kick.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Break it. Break it.
Right on the chalk of the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them.
And got his man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll run here with Connor, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Again, it'll be Connor, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Are able to close the gap just a bit. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's 17-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone.
Wow.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Hit him. There you
go. He'll
go.
be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jet sweep. Boyd with it. And give him 6 yards
down.
here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
3rd and 1.
They gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 3rd and 1,
No.
Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And a loose football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter.
Open pocket. There we
A
go.
short gain there down to the 37-yard line. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Let me see this is a computer.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger will hand the counter. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
Roethlisberger's pass intended for Deontay Johnson.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try.
A 54-yard attempt.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, it was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stumped the fake, and they take over the ball. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. On the crossing route, complete. That's Boyd. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, Bernard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Bullock's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Steelers 7.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard.
Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
In here to start this drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. A very solid gain of 27.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw again is Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 20-yard.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow. On the screen, Bernard. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard.
Burrow's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Burrow on 1st down. Underneath, this is Bernard. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a strong first half out of the rookie from LSU. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Third quarter starts with a run from Connor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The 34-yard line.
56 to Mott, boys. 56. Check 56.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Down at the 26.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you're thinking, man, the fullback's probably going to get the ball. But when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
First down. Here's Burrow. Over the middle. 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mixon pushes past him. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this from 34. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will swell the lead to 16.
23, Steelers 7.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
Just tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ben to throw again. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, 43 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty. Especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Well, Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially when we get deeper in the game.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
6-yard loss on the play.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 56. Ready? Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Bengals 23, Steelers 16.
So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, where they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzama. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points. Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
For Chase Claypool, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
56, right there, 56.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Ebron's got it. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Again, it's Mixon.
Joe Mixon.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third down, Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Now they run with Mixon. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Burrows.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Burrow will throw. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Burrow, able to find Higgins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll get this down only to the 18. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle. He's got a man. Complete.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Intercepted by the
But they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work.
And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 20.
They'll run again with Bernard. Bernard churning, and he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
The ball carrier.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Burrow. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
The Steelers ready for their next possession. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, Bernard. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Cameron Hayward able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Green with a catch left side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
Tyler Boyd.
8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
For the point after.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Able to complete this one to McLeod. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Ray McLeod. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run on first down. It's Connor, and very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
James Conner,
Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Buying time to his left. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
10 at the 48-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And he's got it. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Steelers are going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Third and goal.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger to the goal line.
Contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Being chased out left. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. So Burrow and the Bengals down 31-30, a little over 20 seconds to go. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on 1st down. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. That's taken in by Higgins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.